Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of TCG Talk, back today with another weekly Katsu deck tech update video for you all. Today's deck tech is going to be a little bit different as far as the cards I'm running. I made a few minor changes, nothing crazy, and honestly stuff I've been talking about for a little bit now. But overall it was something that, after some testing I really saw was working for me and doing well. Sadly, I haven't been able to go to the ProQuest last week or two because I moved from Dallas recently, and the move has just been taking up all my time with work and everything else. Regardless, though, we're going to try to get to the last week, and if not, go to some of the battle hardened events here in Dallas in April. But regardless, for Katsu, we're still running the two Gadachis. I have Mask of Pouncing Links in right now because I'm letting my buddy borrow my Mask of Momentum for 2 days. So just ignore that. But it's be Mask of Momentum. I put Findle Spring Tunic in the main board now, obviously, just because of the meta and what we're shaping up right now. I still run Heart and Cross Trap and like the Brute matchup, the Kano matchup, anyone that's super aggro based Briar matchup. But overall, most will be Findle Spring Tunic, Breaking Skills, and Snapdragon Skillers. Nothing crazy about that. And then as far as equipment sideboard, right? We're still running the 2 pieces of Null Rune for Kano. I don't run 3. I maybe should respect him more, but as of right now, I'm doing 2. And then the Heart and Cross Trap in the sideboard. So for the main deck, what we're running is similar to last time, I believe. When it comes to the cards that are not attack actions, right? We're still running the 3 red even bigger, and we're still running the 2 yellow even bigger, and nothing's changed. So the 3 ancestral empowerments, 1 lunging press, and 3 razor reflexes. I've toyed with going up to 3 yellow even bigger than that, but I really like the way my ratios are right now with my 60 card core having 2, and the difference between 2 and 3 yellows is pretty marginal, so I've decided to stay with that. But so no changes here. Still running these total of 6, 9, 12 cards that are non-attack actions. One of them making my blue. That lunging press is amazing. I've won so many games off that, and honestly, I'll probably never change this part of the deck unless something drastic comes out or happens. Other stuff that hasn't changed, still running the full leg tap line. We went back down, again, kind of going back and forth, right? Went back down to 2 Rise and Knee Thrust. I think we had 3 last time. We did have 3 last time. But just to make a little bit, the 2 and 3 really isn't that big of a deal to me. I prefer 2. I was just testing out 3 because I thought it would be good to try to get that line off more. But I have noticed that the line doesn't really get off that much more having 3 of those in my deck, to be honest with you. So ended up doing that. Oh, one of my whelming Dustwaves escaped. So then we're running the surging line again. Nothing changes. We're doing the 3-3-2 and then the 3 Lord of Winds, which you'll see in our blues. So nothing has changed with those. This is the core of the deck. I see some people taking out Surging Strike, which to me, like, more power to you. If it works, it works. But the line has too much deck recycling. It can recycle cards back into your deck. It can help you draw cards. It can be able to pump attacks, like all sort of stuff. Just too good not to have in the deck, in my opinion. I think if you have it out of the deck, you're not doing well because it's not in the deck. You're just doing well. I don't know. I can't even explain it to you. I just don't know in what world you would take Surging Strike out. As far as the other attacks, we're starting the 3 Soul Bead Strikes, 3 Torrent Tempos, hitting those breakpoints, making our opponents make a decision. Still running the 300 wins. Where we have changed a little bit is, I think last time we had this in, I can't remember. No, we didn't. That's right, we didn't have it in. I'm adding the head jab line in. I think you noticed last time I had 2 Fluster Fists in the sideboard, I believe. Yeah, 2 Fluster Fists in the sideboard for my yellow Surging Strikes. That is a change I made in the Surging line. I'm no longer running yellow Surging Strikes in the deck at all. Just in this meta, it's usually more of a tax than a help with my build, at least with my build and how I have it. So I took the 2 little Surging Strikes out, and I'm running the head jab line with Open the Center, and then also running 2 Fluster Fists. I basically took the Fluster Fist, took them out of my sideboard and put them into my main board, took out the yellow Surging Strikes, and then added in the head jab line with Open the Center. A lot of people play off, say this isn't good, and like this line isn't good, but like, just take Open the Center out for a second. Head jab is great for a chain starter. Like, you play as Chain Link 1, nobody likes blocking a head jab. Like, it's really annoying for them. It's a 3 with Go Again, doesn't cost me anything to play. And they basically have to commit a card from hand in order to block, right? Or 2 pieces of equipment or something, which sucks for them. And then if they do block it, then whatever. I just continue with my Kadachis and then go out throughout my turn, hopefully deal 5 to 10 damage. If they don't block it, I can go get Open the Center. I can go get, like, if I have a leg tap in hand or a Surging Strike in hand or another combo star in hand, heck, even 100 wins, I can discard, use Katsu, and go help out those lines. It basically enables all your other lines. And then with the line itself, Open the Center, in my opinion, is a great card. It's 6 with Go Again. Like, it's a 2 for 6 with Go Again. So it's basically a buffed up Surging Strike, and it has Dominate. So I don't know why that's not a good card. I think it's just a stigma of it being a 2 for 5 without the combo. But even that, like, you could even bigger than that this, right? And play it 2 for 5 with Go Again if you draw it. So then I put the 2 Flush of Fists in the main board to replace the yellow Surging Strikes. And if I get super lucky and this all combos together, if all 3 of these combo together, maybe I have a Head Jab and Flush of Fist in hand. That's 3, 6, that's 9, and then this gets +1 for each attack that's hit this combat chain. If they let Head Jab hit, Open the Center is going to hit. So now this is attacking for 6. And so 6, 9, and then 6 again. So, you're looking at 15 damage turn with this combo line. So I'm really enjoying it. It's been working out pretty well for me so far. Then I'm running 3 Snatches, no change, 3 Enlightened Strikes, and so that's the other core of the deck. The only thing I might end up changing at some point, I've been testing over and over the Break Tide line in place of my Soul Bead Strikes. So basically running like 2 Rushing Rivers and a Break Tide, or maybe even 2 Rushing Rivers and 2 Break Tides. But it's just, the line is not consistent enough. It takes, when it works, but most of the time you have to commit a decent amount of resources to get everything to hit, and I just banish a card, which I could have just arsenal anyway. Like, the line, ideally, you want to banish a card and be able to arsenal a card. And I'm just finding out that more times than not, I don't have a card to arsenal as well as banish. So I'm doing all this work for minimal damage and just not popping off like I would like to. But overall, those are the attacks I have in the deck, the main ones. And then for blues, no change. We're running 3 Lord of Wind, 3 Whelming Gust Waves, 3 Winds of Eternity, and 3 Soul Bead Strikes. And then I believe we're actually running 3 more, maybe not. I think I might have went down to my 13 card. Did I actually? Yeah, 3 Soul Bead Strikes, 3 Whelming Gust Waves, 3 Lord of Winds, 3 Winds of Eternity, and then the Lunging Press. So yeah, so running 13 blues in the deck right now. Going back down to what I originally was doing, 13 blues for a lot of people seems like not enough, especially with something like Open the Center in your deck. But for me, like, it's working really well. It's a red line deck that doesn't have a lot of costs other than the Surging Strikes and the Open the Center. And with Tunic, it can help me pay for stuff like Torn of Tempo. It works really well for me. It's a lot of on-hit effects, a lot of zero-cost cards. I haven't had an issue really paying for anything with 13 blues. I experimented with 15 with 18 blues. But I'm going back down to 13, just trying this more red line based deck, and that's why I added in the Head Jabs. Sorry, I confused myself there for a second. But yeah, that's the difference. We'll see, long term if it works. I think it will, personally. I think Starbow is going to slowly start to die out of the meta, and it's going to be more Prism based. So going back to my old way of this type of deck can really give Prism a lot of trouble, give Chain a lot of trouble, and stuff like that. So let me know what you think of the main board. It's a little bit different, right? In the sideboard, we're running now 3 Flick Flacks, 3 Immovables for Starvo, 2 Command and Conquers, and 3 Sink Belows. Really just kind of trying to... Our real big problem matchups are stuff like Chain and Briar, as well as even Viscerai. So with Viscerai, sometimes I'll put in the Sink Blows just to help. He has a lot of 4 breakpoint attacks with Mob Skies if he tries to run the combo plan against me. So it really helps with this, and the Command and Conquers help as well. So I run those. Unmovables are for Guardian matchup, and Flick Flacks are for like really go wide matchups like Chain and Briar and even the Mirror. Dash, I'll run I'll even run some Command and Conquers as well. But really, these are for the aggro matchups / Viscerai. These are for Guardian, and these are like anything Ranger or Runeblade or even Prism is really good for that. Prism is my little bit of a annoying matchup just because I don't have a lot of 6-power attacks, but it's fine. Overall, not too bad. But yeah, that's the weekly update. Let me know what your thoughts are. Again, a little bit different direction, but also kind of going back to how I used to play. I still think that this is the best iteration of the deck right now in this aggro build. I think I've been influenced a little bit too much by some of these like higher blue count builds. So I'm going to go back to what was working for me. And let me know what you think. It's definitely different. 13 blues is not something that a lot of people run, but it's something that I think will work really well, especially with the upcoming meta. And I think how things are going to start shaping with Chain and Prism and Viscerai really making a run, and even Lexi. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on the deck. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the content. Let me know what y'all would like to see, and I'll see y'all next time on TCG Talk. Thank y'all so much.